Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Tua. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Tua. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Peterson gets the call running left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we...
Here's a diving catch right side.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
So first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right.
And he will take this one in. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. He's going to look deep for more.
Thank you.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll set up a throw.
Oh. How is he catching that?
He's got the hook up. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Come on, bro.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
On the ball.
They'll try to run for the first
Stupid.
with Henry.
Thought you had.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
I'm out.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
3. Oh, I didn't even put my niggas in. What am I doing? Oh, shit. That's fucking stupid, man. Like he gonna run, bro. Touchdown, bro. He passing us his fucking area.
Back to throw.
Oh, let's go. Let's.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Stupid. Should have took it 3, man.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Go, Peterson. Go,
And
Peterson.
they're able to get this one across the 35. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
Your
He's
app
seeing
is
things
so
before
annoying.
they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Damn.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Steps away to his left. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Get this out to the 25.
What this whole ass nigga say? Oh, he said AP is mine. I don't want to run the ball like that. I'm not one of those type of niggas that just spam run. That's
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, hell no. Look what he's throwing. Give me a pig.
Couldn't connect.
He's just throwing it right at my
Steve's not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Nobody.
Touchdown.
Bro, this game is so bad. Oh, my God.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
See them, bro. Y'all see this, bro. These niggas throw the ball right at me, bro.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Dude, throw the ball right at me, bro. Right at me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Lord, my stupidity. Now I have to score.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Got out of the pocket. It didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Wow. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Bro. You can't get a pick.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Watts to
the Chiefs
overruled.
Offense about set to begin this drive. And with it trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together.
Oh my
gosh,
bro. Oh my
Being chased out left. And he'll get this past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty
27.
and move
They
forward.
giving this nigga the game. Oh, way further than that. One of these gay-ass routes, man, just to get 10 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Pig!
Bro,
how is he?
It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will...
Tua like a 85, bro, in 3 seasons.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
He missed a lot of games second season.
He'll look to throw.
No! Bro, that's a pick, bro. Where's Acrobat?
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Where's Acrobat at, bro?
2nd and 1.
Look at him. You're trash.
Now another timeout.
If you get any type of point on this drive, I won't be so pissed
They'll
off.
stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That was alert. MOG score.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Like, bro, stop bailing this man out. Give me a pick. Like, come on,
Back
bro.
to throw again.
Everything is box. Look at these weekend routes. Look, pick.
Field.
Bro, oh
That
my
will be
God.
incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach agast him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
Who you think you are?
But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
You better not make this.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You get ball at half? What? I didn't know.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Play ball, bro?
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Play ball.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, he bowls over him. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Right,
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You can run the ball or throw it flat. I'm telling you. You throw the ball. Like 2 picks right now. The whole team about to have X back all freaking deflecting the ball. Watch out for that zig, whatever that route is. That zig is open for me every time.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up.
Punt the ball.
Time there, and now 4th down.
He's dumb. He's dumb.
That's just another example of how great
if he doesn't get it, that's automatic 3 points.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Top 10 defense. I gotta watch out for that weird zig route.
They're gonna try and throw.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You buy. That's what I've been waiting for. My gosh. Give me my rock.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it,
I say,
it turns into
don't throw a
6 points
flat
the other way.
or
Disastrous.
weak ass
And many
small
people think you
route.
should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn
Thank
it over
you.
for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Go back to running that ball.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I'm still mad about that fucking touchdown.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm not going to play overtime.
Now back to throw.
Give me
This
that.
will go to Henry out wide.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
No,
He's
you're
not
boxed.
gonna get
You're
the
so
first
boxed.
down
This
as
is
they'll
hilarious.
spot this
You're
at
so
about the
boxed.
28. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game.
Come on.
What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they
Oh
look
my
to throw.
gosh, dude,
And
he
he
runs
gets it
these
to the
random
34,
he's running
good
these
enough for
random
the first.
out routes for like 2
Both
yards.
sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Who was that?
That
Henderson,
catch
how you
good for
getting-
only a
Come on,
couple.
bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Play underneath. Play underneath. Play underneath.
On play action,
Thank
they'll
you.
throw.
Oh,
He's gonna
no
look
way.
deep for more.
A
Ooh.
high throw there as this is knocked
That's why I don't
away,
want to play
down the
underneath.
ground and
Because you see
incomplete.
how he
He's
got
had
open.
trouble finding open receivers
He
all
gets a
game,
98
CD,
speed
and that's
corner.
because
He got
really there
burnt.
hasn't been many. This
Playing
defense
underneath.
has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. powers through him.
Oh,
and he'll be taken
Henry
down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets this
If he has
inside
one
the
step, it doesn't
35-yard
really
line.
matter if he gets burned. He'll get a speed boost when the ball is thrown.
Niggas
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
No, give me that. Are you stupid?
A double team, and it's intercepted.
Niggas a running back, not a receiver.
And
Oh,
he'll take this back all the way up
Pretty
past
stiff
the
on that.
45-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the
Mix the
tone
run
they
up.
wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the
I get
wrong
at least
door
5 yards.
and running into your pool.
I gotta watch his
instead of
user, though.
running
His
out onto
user
the
is
field.
good.
A real dud
Oh,
for
yeah.
that
Has
one.
that
Oh, yeah.
happened to you before?
Oh, yeah.
No, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard stories about teams actually doing
I
that.
take AP.
in the good old
Adrian
days.
said AP once he's up
This
over
all
Derrick
the way
Henry.
down
Anyway.
inside the 35.
67 yards
Monkey
rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This run right here is so OP. Yeah, you can slide if you want.
They run again.
Whoa,
on first
where's my
down,
okay.
Peterson?
All right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, I got a perfect play to run after this.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Ran backwards.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I got a good dot. Why is he playing so far?
Tua going to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run for him with Peterson.
Still failed.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their
I
lead.
didn't have no.
Now for the
Second
point
season.
after.
I missed the second half of the season.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
298 speed corners.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
like,
got his man complete.
why the
And
freaking
they're
put
gonna
like
have this
height or
across
something like this? Is
midfield and
ridiculous.
inside the 45. It's
like
a
put
big
height.
play there for the Chiefs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Stupid. Look, gotcha.
And the Vikings are at their own 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs.
That's how you fucking end the game. That's how you fucking end the game, nigga. That's how you fucking end the game, nigga.
Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights.
That's a dot. No cap. Oh, I can't even save clip.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Look at this nigga talking. That's what you call a sore loser, man.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. It's Miller, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
the game, man.